Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job. Unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corner's going to give them room. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Welsh. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If the guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking for a crease to the left. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the ground, it's Booth. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Booth. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to throw, it's Shapen. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for the defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Booth. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
About to kick it away after a touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Here's the handoff. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the 1st down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this... On the ground, it's Lee. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Daniels. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip.
29 Philly. 2-9
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Coming after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right.
Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this quarterback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Down here for the offense. Card in the backfield. It's Coleman. Across the 25. He's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On third down, he drops the throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. Can't make the connection on fourth down. And ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. line, Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Extending the play. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Alabama quickly back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, they'll mark it at the 8.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Dances away again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground with the counter. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Bazelak. Back open in the middle. Plows through the defense. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Bowling Green 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got just plowing ahead. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Getting some heat. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Now, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Hey, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps too when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen in behind.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Bazelak. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, running back on the move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fast motion from the offense. Jet sweep to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get to it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 14, Bowling Green 7.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the and he loses the football. Kicking team's got it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create a turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They're trying to get to it. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Milrow. Buying some time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Bowling Green, 7.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th.
28. Bowling Green, 7.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. Touchdown tie! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Bazelak. Finds his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
42, Bowling Green, 7.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the returner is stopped.
Bowling Green Falcons will take over. First and 10.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
To the air, it's Bazelak. Fires to the tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Falcons have taken it inside the 20. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Right back to the well. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's got him in the flat. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Going up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 7, Bowling Green 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Floats it out in space. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to him, and not before he reaches the 2.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, Best player's got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bazelak. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. Still on his feet at the 45. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game,
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Dances away. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Haynes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now they're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Milroe. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. These corners backing off a bit. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
First down, Alabama.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Miller with the ball. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Bowling Green 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Back to pass, it's Bazelak. He's got his man. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
First and goal for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
To throw, it's Bazelak. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, got to have it right now. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hogan. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Bazelak. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Falcons will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. And they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's gloved it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
The Tigers are flying down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they jump on top. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone.
It's so nice to have a quarterback.
Wow. They really moved me, nigga. Are you serious right now? That's so fucking lame. Like, they scooped me off. Like, look at that. They made me turn around. Are you serious? That was by far the easiest pick I think I could have got. Easy pick.
They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
That was a pick. That was 100% a pick.
Kickoff team is on the field.
That's bullshit.
Drive this one deep.
That's fucking bullshit.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
That's bullshit. Cheat me out of a fucking pick? Are you fucking high?
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short
I didn't understand why he blitzed. I honestly did not get that. When I was sitting at that look, I was like, why would you blitz like that?
Second and short. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Working the middle, it's complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
At the 40, there he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Are you, bruh, if that ain't no AI bullshit, are you serious?
Give this guy just a crease.
That nigga was beat.
Hit it, and right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Some AI bullshit.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Ah!
Fires into traffic, picked off. Made that
It's
play,
all
was
good.
hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Clap it up.
Bowling Green, 0.
New
Ah,
set of
shit.
downs after that completion.
22, Spider.
They'll throw it on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Unloads to the right.
Are you Are you high?
It's a chunk play, a huge
That was a pick. Are you high, bro?
defense brings it to an end.
Oh my god, dude, I am
Good
getting
scoring
old
position on first and goal.
severely.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
That's them score.
Sprints to the end zone. Touchdown,
Dude, that dude.
Clemson. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's
Dude,
over.
that is the biggest whole job I think I've had since I've been doing this.
But you're in trouble.
I know I ain't all that good at this game, but god damn, bro. Like, I shouldn't have got fucked that hard on that. I got fucked hard, pause.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job.
That was
on the
fucked-
kickoff
that was
team.
fucked
Everybody
up.
stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the
There's a
16.
lot of fucked up things about this game I don't like, but that was fucked up. That personally was
Bowling
fucked up.
Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So Palmer,
I shouldn't have went in. I got
was just gonna say,
scared.
David, I mean, this thing can flip.
Honestly.
You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
At the 35, he's loose. Flying out to the left. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I mean,
That
goodness
nigga's
gracious,
slow.
You could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Trying to run, it's Stewart. And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Bazelak.
I'm not catching him.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation.
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I'm still pissed off about that pick I should have had. That was 100% a pick, bro. I can literally go back and look at it. There's no way that should have not been a pick.
The ball bounces through.
There's no way that should have never not been a pick. That's why I'm so. I mean, I know the game try to do what they're gonna do, but at the same time, bro, there's no way I should have got cheated on this play. I got holed severely.
Go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misconnection, it's second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that pass picked off.
Ah, get out the way!
Not much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making.
Oh, what? Oh, damn it!
The offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
That was on the receiver. That was on the receiver, dog. Cause that's wide, bro. That wide open.
Dropping back, it's Bazelak. Feeling some heat. Finds the tight end. He was running through.
That nigga said, "Give me the first."
And finally got knocked down.
That nigga said, "Give me that." Said, "Get the fuck off, bitch."
Been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off.
Oh, damn. He was
so
triple covered.
Set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Oh.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Falcons need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. Looking to the end zone.
No! That's bullshit! Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. You cannot tell me that man wasn't going to hang on to that ball. That's bullshit. That is bullshit.
Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback. And his
fucking bullshit.
You cannot throw an
Who got ball first? Did I get ball first? No, he did.
And I think that's conversation.
That's right. He got ball first.
Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end.
Oh hell, I thought that was my player.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give them some space. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bulldozes him. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Shit, Bowling Green get some momentum. Them niggas turned into dogs. What the fuck? Oh, I do get ball. Kinda figure I did.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcons
Don't do it.
will go to work.
Don't do it.
As we start the third quarter, we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here,
Hang on to it.
Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Throws to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have a mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I wouldn't do it.
It's a draw.
Yeah, his ass learned, don't blitz.
Run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I done told him. I done showed him. Don't blitz. If you blitz, bro, you're gonna get beat, especially on that big ass run I did.
They'll try the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they call it what you call it, so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield.
That's you.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's going to let it go.
What the fuck?
Mid-stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't.
That's crazy. They slow my dude down.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion.
They slow my dude down. That's crazy.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. A new set of downs after the completion. Running back goes in motion. They'll give it to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man quickly. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to...
And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
Oh.
Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, BG. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did.
And that's that guy I have for real.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense.
Oh, fuck, yeah!
You're right.
Let's go!
Slide down. Don't be content.
Bitch!
Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
What was the play that I picked? Oh, it was that?
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I've heard it from one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle.
Lucky son of a bitch.
That third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Handoff to the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's grinding stool. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. They're going to run it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. First and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. He'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some.
Touchdown, Clemson. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
He's a 95? Oh, my God. I knew he was good, but damn.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. Throws to the wideout. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Hi.
Yeah, just never really
I think I'm done.
for this team. There's no doubt they've
I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
On both sides.